This is Pop Culture Living Room. Holy sh! Did Hot Toys surprise us on Friday or what? After 4 days of no announcements, Hot Toys dropped a bomb. They announced the long-awaited DeLorean Time Machine from Back to the Future 2. You can pre-order your very own DeLorean Time Machine from Back to the Future 2 from Sideshow Collectibles. Links are down in the description. Obviously, being a pop culture child of the 80s, this was an instant pre-order for me. This car brings so much joy to the pleasure centers of my brain. So let me know what you guys think about the DeLorean Time Machine announcement down in the comments below. Were you as excited as I was? Now, this is not a reissue. Originally, this was shown in 2015 and then again in 2016. After that, nothing. So much time had passed by that everybody thought that this would end up in the coming soon graveyard. Most of us were hoping for a reissue of the original DeLorean. I mean, if the Batman Tumbler and Batpod can get reissued, why not one of the most iconic vehicles of all time? Oops, how did that get in there? Or you! You know what to do, Blitzway. Signs were looking good for a reissue too. Marty from Back to the Future 1 was reissued, and they also announced Doc from Back to the Future 1. Link down in the description. Then they announced Marty and Doc from Back to the Future 3 in their Western garb. Also, links down in the description. It was only a matter of time that the DeLorean Time Machine would be reissued. Then on Friday, February 18th, everything changed. For the good. At first look, there's no mistaking that this is the DeLorean Time Machine from Back to the Future 2. And I am loving it. Now, it looks like they haven't changed the prototype at all. It looks exactly like it did back in 2015. Stand and all. Is it perfectly movie accurate? No. And we'll get into that a little bit later in the video. This vehicle has so much presence that it could bring a grown man to cry. Did I mention I love this so much? It measures around 10 by 14 by 29 inches and weighs about 18 pounds, and this will bring a huge present to your display case. You're gonna need a decent sized display case for this. The detail on this is sick. It includes real-like cable wires across the body and detailed structure of the engine cover, including Mr. Fusion energy reactor, nuclear reactor, and reactor cooling vents at the rear car body. It also features LED light up function on the exterior and the interior of the car. They're battery operated, or you can use a USB cable. Both are not included. The parts of the DeLorean that light up include, on the exterior, headlights and rear signal lights, wheel rims, undercarriage, and reactor cooling vents. And on the interior, dashboard, time circuits display, overhead panels, flux capacitor, and system display. Now, there are no close-up shots of the interior. Are they hiding something? Probably not, but it would have been nice to have them include some updated interior shots. The gull-wing doors are fully functional, and the wheels rotate so you can drive it around your desk, or on the floor, or wherever you want to roll your DeLorean. The wheels also fold up to activate the hover mode. I know what you're thinking, and we'll get to that in a minute. Now let's talk about this stand. It looks very cheap at first glance. I'm really hoping this thing is very stable and is able to hold the weight of the car. It also doesn't look like it's adjustable. You only get one way to pose the car in flight, and I think this is a miss for Hot Toys. I'm really hoping that there's some interchangeable pieces that you can mix and match and have different heights of hover. It would be really cool because sometimes you want a low hover, and sometimes you just want it to zoom into the air. And this way, with the interchangeable pieces, you can recreate different scenes from the movie. As I previously mentioned, the prototype is not exactly movie accurate. The first difference, and the one that is being most talked about, is the way that the wheels fold into hover mode. The tires on the Hot Toys prototype end up hanging lower than they do on the actual movie vehicle. This may be because it's not physically possible for the wheels to fold down into the same position as the movie vehicle. If you watch the movies, the pivot of the wheels is not exactly center. It's a bit lower. So it is possible that changing the point of rotation would not be possible, and it would make the wheels unstable, so when it is in the car mode, the wheels would wobble or something. Or they wouldn't stay. And I'm not sure if it would be feasible for the wheels to fold down and then push in. Though then some of you would be complaining that the rotation of the wheels is not movie accurate. I will admit, when the DeLorean is in the hover mode, it does look a bit weird, but it doesn't bother me. Are there any other versions out there of the DeLorean Time Machine, like a model or another scaled toy that is able to rotate the wheels and to hover perfectly? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see if it really is possible. Now, the second thing I noticed that isn't movie accurate are the taillights. On the movie version, the taillights use yellow plastic for the turn signal, but on the Hot Toys DeLorean, the plastic in the back is all red. As you can see in this comparison here, that the backs look almost identical except for the taillights. Lastly, and this is a bit nitpicky, the wires that run on the side and the back of the DeLorean on the actual movie prop car, they're different colors, red, white, black, but on the Hot Toys car, they're just all black with a little bit of white in there. To me, these are small things, and at first glance, without pictures, you wouldn't even realize that it's not movie accurate. Any of these differences could be changed before the car is released. Remember, this is just the prototype. In fact, in the Back to the Future 1 version of the DeLorean, Hot Toys did have the taillights correct. The Hot Toys DeLorean will be dropping between May 2023 and July 2023, so it's really not too far away. Normally it's an 18-month span, now it's only about a 15-month span. Now, if you need a big display case and don't want to pay big prices, this video right here will show you how to take a garage shelf and turn it into a display case work of art.